Very good morning, friends. Today again we'll talk about ABC of Indian economy. I was trying to show you a tree with only its trunks, no branches, no leaves. Forget the fruits or whatever. There is a message in that. In ABC of Indian economy, today we are going to take letter R. Wonderful morning. Today is 23rd Feb, but in Delhi still it's quite cold. A slightly foggy morning. In letter R, today we're going to talk about regional parties in the coming up elections. We're going to talk about Rahul Gandhi, popularly known nowadays as Raga. We're going to talk about railways. We're going to talk about RTI. We're going to talk about R&D, research and development. We are going to talk about radio, FM, and so on. Let's start. Let's see how much and how we can talk about them. Talking about regional parties, my dear friends, this time we know, it is widely said now, if Congress can make 50 or 60 seats this time, it's very difficult. The lowest ever in the history of Indian politics. Modi, if not impossible, very, very difficult. Regional parties are going to come up. When I say regional parties, yesterday I saw Mamata Didi talking about the federal front. I feel this time Prime Minister will be neither from the BJP. Prime Minister will be somebody from the regional parties. A situation may come where BJP may not like Congress into that coalition or alliance. So out of compulsion, BJP will support that federal alliance from outside. That may be the situation. Because BJP will never like Congress, even indirectly in power, by supporting some regional parties and enjoying the power indirectly, because then they will try to cover up their corruption cases. Now, why regional parties? Because the way I showed you that tree with all the trunks, no branches, no leaves, what it means. Now in Indian democracy, we have seen Congress rule since independence. We even saw BJP rule at the center for almost 6-7 years. But always the center is so dominating in the Indian democracy that regional aspirations have always gone to doldrums. Look at Telangana. What happened? Because Congress and BJP had political aspirations, they wanted to penetrate into the south. So they did something coming together. This is the reason I say Congress and BJP are two sides of the same coin. Because they wanted to make inroads into the southern India, Telangana is made. Like in finance, we say never keep all eggs in one basket. Gradually, BJP and Congress, they are losing ground in the northern region. And in Indian politics and everywhere, we all know there's something called anti-incumbency wave. Like in Delhi, BJP could not reap that benefit. Kejriwal came as AAM AADMI party. Rajasthan, one time Congress, one time BJP, one time Congress, one time BJP. First time in the history of Punjab, a government is repeated. Otherwise, Amrinder Singh was very comfortable. He didn't do any hard work. I was thinking people of Punjab this time will naturally after BJP Kaldal will vote Congress. But first time in the history, they repeated the same party. And Amrinder was shocked with the trend. So what I'm trying to say is, now the political parties, mature, experienced political parties, they know that public will vote one time this, one time this. And this is the reason Congress and BJP have tied hands together and said, okay, one time you rule, one time we will rule, because you know the mood of the public. So what they have done is, if one time they are losing ground in Delhi, they will gain somewhere else. Just like in mutual funds and stock market, if you lose in one stock, you may gain in other stock. What is called diversification. So Congress and BJP have done same thing. They have diversified themselves all over India. So in one state, like in Delhi, if they will lose, Congress may gain in Mizoram, BJP may gain in Rajasthan, MP. So this is called diversification. BJP wants to gain ground in south. That's the reason Telangana is made. That was regional partition. Now look at the GST bill. What's the reason behind GST bill? Because states do not have faith in the center. With such a long history, center has dominated so much. Like look in Delhi. We know BJP was given the offer first. They don't want to make government in Delhi. Then Kejriwal given the offer. Congress supported. Bichara Kejriwal had no option, because if he don't take, they will say he don't know how to govern. If he takes, you know what happened then. So what I'm trying to say is, BJP refused, Kejriwal took, then resigned. Then BJP is not taking that offer again. So now BJP is not interested in making the government in Delhi. Kejriwal has resigned. Congress cannot make because they have only 8. So now the election should be held. Why they are not being held? Because central government do not want elections in Delhi right now. And who is central government? Ruling parties, Congress and BJP supporting them. They don't want election to happen in Delhi. Kejriwal filed a petition in court regarding this. So tomorrow there is going to be that ruling by the court. Let's see what happens. So what I'm trying to say is, center has always done things not basically from the point of view of the country, but mainly the political party. If it suits the ruling party, fine. If it suits the Congress, fine. Then they may come with the argue that regional parties, if they will come up, then India will get separated into two, four, just like Pakistan and Bangladesh. My dear countrymen, now India is very strong, man. Congress should stop fooling the public. India is united because of its people, not because of a political party. India is not united because of Congress. India is not united because of BJP. It's people of India. Rather, these political parties have done something or the other which raises question mark sometime their intention. India is united because of its own public, its own people. So even if the regional parties come up, nothing is going to happen. India is not going to get separated. When I say regional parties, I don't mean 29 states and 29 political parties. Regional parties, when we say, it's basically Mamata Didi, Mulayam, Mayawati, it is Jayalalitha, Karunanidhi, Chandrababu Naidu, the communists, the Kejriwal. We are the regional parties. So this flock of 6 to 9 parties is now going to change the scene. If these 6 to 9 people come together in some form or the other, they can create wonderful things. Let's talk about, somehow I agree with Mamata Didi. This time regional parties coming together in the form of a change that now, even Mahatma Gandhi said, democracy is vibrant when Panchayati Raj is active, when power is going down to the Panchayati Raj institutions, local bodies, to the states. Center should always remain powerful, but power should also, state should also be powerful. Even local bodies, Panchayati Raj institutions should be also powerful. That is what Kejriwal is always saying, Swaraj. So far the central government has been very powerful. I still agree that central government should be powerful, but then states should also enjoy something. Even local bodies should enjoy something. Coming to Rahul Gandhi. Now, Rahul Gandhi, if you talk in economic terms, other than being a young guy, I don't think. First of all, he has never been a chief minister of any state. At least Modi has still shown what governance is. At least Kejriwal has worked for 50 days, 49 days. So what I'm trying to say is, Rahul Gandhi is guided by so many people. He is under the influence of people whom I don't want to name. But if he becomes a prime minister and his advisory council is the same Congress people, same people, then country is going to face so many problems, so many chaos. I don't think his Sangati is not good. He's under the influence of those people which can ruin the country. If people talk so about Modi, then we must think under whose influence Rahul Gandhi is. How much he knows and how much he acts on his own, everybody knows. Look at the interview. What he says is not what he thinks. Think tank is something else. What he talks is not his own ideas. What he talks is all already a cooked story, cooked by someone else. It has only been downloaded downloaded into his brain, and he talks something. And you know, when something is been downloaded, the corrupt computer can always show errors, and that's what happens sometimes. We cannot run central government by robots and computers. We want human being who has his own thinking, his own ideas, his own innovations, who can talk spontaneously on his own. We don't want artificial intelligence. We want a human being. So when I say this much, I think it's enough to convey what he is. And never in the history of India, in the coming future, should he be given power. At least at the level of Prime Minister, not at all. Let the country experiment at the level of, say, he said women are not treated good by the opposition. So first of all, he should be given Ministry of Women. Child and Welfare, Women Welfare Department he should be given. Let us see for 5 years as a minister, simply as a cabinet minister, how he treats children and women. After that only country should think. That's enough. Now coming to railways. I already talked so much about railways, Indian railways, in my earlier videos. Railways need a lot of improvement. Look at China, man. Bullet trains in China. Look at India. The premium trains like Rajdhani and Shatabdi. Look at the quality of food, man. Look at the speed. First of all, look at the Indian railway reservation system. Okay, website is fine, IRCTC, but it still hangs. It has been improved, but still a lot of problem. But then, it's just a website, man. How many people get ticket if they want urgently to go somewhere? I heard Indian Railway has now come up with a scheme whereby you can get ticket just on the spot, just like airlines, but you have to pay high. That's good, but that should not be only limited to the premier trains. It should be even for Rajdhanis, Shatabdis and other good trains. Other than passenger trains and Janta Express kind of trains, where if you do things like this, then public will revolt. But at least state trains like AP Express, Tamil Nadu Express, Goa Express, Shatabdis, Rajdhanis, premier trains should have some quota of reservation, where just by clicking you should get the ticket. It should only be the matter of how much money you take it out from your pocket. Let the tickets be auctioned. Let us see the market rate of those seats. Why the tout should get the advantage. Let the Indian Railway get advantage, man. Indian Railways belongs to Indian public. So let the Indian Railway get the benefit of high rates of tickets. This benefit will come back to us in some way or the other. At least not let the middlemen and the touts take the advantage of it. That was all I wanted to say about railways today. I talked so much in my earlier videos. You can refer to those. Talking about radio. Now radio FM has done wonderful things, man. Let radio FM come out all over India. I talked about that in my earlier videos also. Radio FM is a wonderful thing. let the private parties do what is happening in Delhi. Radio FM has revolutionized Delhi. I think out of 100 cars, if you randomly search, you'll find in at least 60% of the cars, radio FM or stereo is going on. If you are put your ears, the music that is running in cars, most of the time, say 60% of the time, it will be radio FM only. Wonderful job. In Delhi, when you're moving in car, radio FM will tell you where the traffic jam is. What is happening in Delhi? Jam kind of things are very important. When you're moving, you come to know which area is having heavy traffic jam, so you don't go into that area. You want entertainment, you come to know where kite festival is going on, where food festival is going on, where this is that, so people can make their mood. That's very important, man. Delhi Heart is a wonderful thing. Now radio FM should also concentrate on entertainment kind of things other than traffic jam. Many times I find problem. I want to go somewhere. Print media doesn't give a lot of information with respect to what is happening in Delhi. Where this thing is coming up with ghazals. Okay, even if there is ticket, they should come out with the rates of ticket or how to get those tickets or passes and so on. In Delhi, it's not easy to get the passes, man. There should be tickets kind of things also where you can give the money and get the thing, because not many in Delhi have political connections or this connection. Anyway, let me not go into that. Coming back to let's talk about RTI. RTI, many people may not be knowing. It was Arvind Kejriwal who has done a wonderful job of bringing RTI kind, right to information, into the Indian scenario. Thanks to him, government should create tools, create environment where filing an RTI and getting information is easy, man. At times there has been news in media, print media and others, where there was a suspicion recently that government is trying to create this thing, that thing, because though Sonia Gandhi, Manmohan Singh, Congress, UPA, they say RTI is a good tool, but the inside story is that they have been shaken up by the RTI and the bureaucrats and the Congress finding ways how to control this. Okay, now coming to R&D, research and development. Now coming to research and development in India, there is a rule, there is a protocol, guideline that, like, suppose I am a doctor, so I can talk much about health. In health, if you want to set up a hospital, you'll write ABC Hospital and Research Institute. So moment to add Research Institute in front of a hospital. Why people add Research Institute after a hospital? Because if you simply write hospital, you come under the ambit of tax. But if you add Research Institute, hospital, ABC Hospital and Research Institute, then you get tax benefit. Because many hospitals, they are importing CTs, MRI machines, many other imported goods, and if you say it's a research and development hospital, then you get tax benefit. My dear countrymen, how many hospitals are doing research and development? In India, many things is in books, man, but nothing is happening concrete. So message is, in India, multinational companies and all should not only show research and development in books. Government should be smart, man. Why the government is always at the tenterhooks? Government should be smart, man. The regulators should be smart, man. Privatization is the key to the success, but to handle the privatization, The regulator should be very smart. Privatized industry, privatization cannot be handled by the government alone, because the politicians are busy in so many other things. You know what? So many other things. It's only the regulator who can control the private bodies, not the government directly. And the government need to be, and the regulator need to be smart, man. Regulator should be headed by those icons in that sector which are known for their sincerity, which are recognized by the industry, whom the public respects, and not somebody, a politician heading a sports federation. What are the politicians doing in sports federation? Oh, we'll talk about that later, man. But politicians, they are not in the regulatory bodies, and they should never dare to go into that bodies. Regulatory bodies should only be handled by the professionals, representatives of industrialists, and so on. R&D, research and development in universities is very lacking. Look at the universities now. I'll talk about universities when I take the alphabet U. Research and development is also taken in universities, in institutes like IIT, or Institute of Medical Sciences, and so many other institutes, Indian Council of Medical Research. But look at the level of research. I won't say research is not happening, but is that research converting into applications? Is it helping the public? Is it helping the country? Is it helping the industry? There's something called CSIRs, Central Scientific Industrial Research. Look at Indian Space Research Organization. Let's talk very frankly and directly. Indian Space Research Organization, they're going to Mars. But my dear countrymen, what happened in Uttaranchal Pradesh? Flash floods. What's the use of ISRO? What's the use of ISRO if that ISRO could not help Uttaranchal Pradesh and we had to face so much of deaths? It was the responsibility of ISRO, the scientists, getting pay salaries from the government of India. They should have done something for the countrymen. We educated people, professional scientists, we should not do only research, man. Now let's talk, let's discuss. If your voice is not heard, come into the media, man. What's the use of you people doing research if that research cannot help the country, man? Voice out, voice out. Talk to the country, talk to the media directly. Why only talk to the government? Are you worried about your jobs? If government babus, government scientists will be worried about their jobs all the time, then what's the use of studying so much in the universities, man? What's the use of you people doing research if that research cannot help your countrymen? You are worried because if you tell the media, then somebody from the ministry top or the politician will kick you out or will transfer you somewhere else. But why, man? Why people should be worried about their jobs when they talk something which is helping the country? It disturbs you, man. It's shocking when educated people, they are worried about their jobs. Look at Yogendra Yadav. Because he talked something, he was kicked out of UGC. Kejriwal left Income Tax Department. There were a lot of stories that even Kejriwal's wife, she is in Income Tax Department, and she had to face a lot of problems from her top. And so, but countrymen, if many people will be out in the society and will be helping the country, not everybody has the guts of daring of Kejriwal, but at least we can voice out, man. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the country. I feel happy when Rajiv Bajaj came out and spoke openly about Kejriwal. I don't say everybody should support Kejriwal. You support, you vote whom you like, man. There are people good in the opposition also. Even I like Sushma Swaraj. Even I like Arun Jaitley. I like Prasad from BJP. But my dear countrymen, we should talk something which helps the country. Industries are worried that if they support the political party, then the industry will face problems. Rahul Bajaj is in BJP, but look at his son Rajiv Bajaj. He's supporting Kejriwal. So we should not worry about our jobs or our industry or our business. That is what we want in India now. We want everybody should speak, and they should not be afraid what the ruling party or the government will do. Now people are sensible. If any government does something which hurts an individual because he's talking something about the country, then countrymen are listening, man. Don't be worried. Countrymen are listening. They know what the ruling party is doing, what the whistleblower bill is, why it is passed at the last moment. They understand the timing. They understand the twist. Why Modi and Rahul are supporting corruption movement now. Why they forgot earlier. Everybody understand everything, man. Even countrymen understand the politics. Like VK Singh is out. He talks something. Look at Infosys. Narendra Modi is talking something about Kejriwal. Balakrishnan. So many are talking now. So what I'm trying to say is, industrialists, professionals, doctors, everybody should be out and they should talk something, man. They should talk something about the country. They should talk something which is relevant. Our politicians have stopped debating in parliament. Now let the country debate and let the country channelize the politicians. Let us give them artificial intelligence. And even Kejriwal says that he cannot remove corruption on his own. If the public will support, if the professionals will support, if the corporate world will support, the way Infosys people are doing, way VK Singh is doing, way the Bollywood is doing. Look at singer Shergill, Ravi Shergill is coming from Amritsar. Jaspinder Narula, look at Damania, look at Sanyal. She was at Royal Bank of Scotland. So what I'm saying is, speak. One must speak, man. Lovely pets, man. They're playing.